Okay, up and running. Let's go. So, goal here is going to be to look at a bunch of replays from people that have submitted matches, and depending on how long it takes, look at some of mine as well. I think I'm gonna link this into the Marisa Discord just in case anybody cares about watching it. Okay, starting out, we got big wheat here. If I pull up my cheat sheet, we say we want to look at bad anti-airs, use of command grab, and corner game. I just sort of picked these at random, so let's just watch them and see what happens. What does it look like against Ken? 1530 Ken, 1517. Wedding dress, best costume. Not the best Ken costume. Okay, so first off, I like that we haven't touched anything yet. Okay, they're right away. We see anti-airs. Challenge is risky, but you need to do it eventually. So anytime Ken does this, you're going to see this cancel here. He's -6. So like anytime you see him cancel into run off of anything that isn't a heavy for sure, he's going to be minus, probably punishable. So you should be thinking about trying to press on that. Let's go back to the start here. This is probably Gladius range. Crouch heavy punch would probably whiff, as annoying as that sounds. Light Dima, you would go under him. So probably Gladius, or what a lot of higher level Marisas do. And I'm talking like, 1900 legend level. People that I think have just phenomenal anti-airs is jump back light punch. It's not great, gives up a lot of ground, but you don't get jumped in on. And get counter hit. Get thrown, what do we do? Hold up. So one thing I will say is if you get grabbed like this, if you're going to jump, up forward, right? Like jump out of the corner. Now Ken can usually like crouch heavy punch, run cancel, side switch, and keep you in the corner, but that or cross cut. But it's generally better for you like to try to jump out of the corner. And there you did, and you just went for the meaty. That happens. Frame trapped. That's rough. I mean, that's like, there's not a whole lot I can tell you. It's just guess better. I know it sounds silly, but like, you need to block more, I think, is probably the case. Take the throw. Attacked and he was out of range. That's just unlucky. Let's see how late you are on the DI. I'm just curious. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 frames late. It happens. See, again, that was... What's the neutral jump? Like, okay, say he threw there, right? Like, because he thought, oh, I'm gonna shimmy and bait the attack, right? And he even just hit crouch medium kick. If you would have jumped forward and done like jump light kick, you would have hit him. He would be getting punish countered. You'd go into stand medium punch, get a knockdown, and all of a sudden you bait a DP and he dies. So like, you just kind of have to think about that. Okay, put him in the corner. Hey, he went for the spacing trap. He goes for the parry, punish counter. What? Did you try to cancel this? You did. You just missed the down forward. You need to clean up the inputs there. Why are you pressing up there at all? Yikes. Hit him. Why would you, like, I guess, but that wouldn't hit, like, if you would have been in range, it wouldn't have took him out. I don't know. That just seems like a silly decision. Yeah, that was a little predictable. Like, you're like, oh, I need to close the space. It's kind of a rough bet to take. How'd game 2 go? So, I mean, he's just trying to rush you down right now, right? Like, that's kind of all this guy's done. So what should we be doing there? You tell me. I mean, we should be looking for the drive rush, maybe. I like that. Yeah, that was kind of... I like jump over here. Usually if you hit this airborne, you get a safe jump. Okay? Usually you're plus 42. Plus 44 there. But you would have been fine if you would have done, like, jump light kick. VOD, but I would still feel okay because he's inside of, like, he's less than a bar, right? This is what I'm talking about. You don't need to jump out all the time. Okay. Do we DP again? Nope. I covered this in my latest match analysis vid too, which is generally the quadrigas in neutral are not that rewarding. I mean, in the last vid that I did, like, you saw, you know, he would do like light quadriga when far away and then charge Gladius, and it would, you know, it worked pretty well. But, you know, it doesn't get you punished here. But it's just not that strong. Okay, he's burnt out. That's okay. Good. Why don't we drive rush here for Oki? Drive rush, stand heavy punch. Right? Like, stay in. It's going to end up being plus 5 on block. You're plus enough that you could drive rush and then bait something. But doing, like, dash forward and then just walk forward, I don't know. There we go. We're good. How do we kill? Perfect. Good conversion. That's okay. Yeah. Against Kens, especially Kens at this level, I like to start out with the OD Gladius. Like, first time I'm going to land this, let's just charge OD Gladius here. Because a lot of them know, oh, I can DP this, but they don't necessarily know our answer to, you know, what we're going to do if they DP it. So I usually, against Kens at this kind of a skill level, will like to just charge the OD Gladius right away. Okay, again, I think this is -3. If he does heavy into run, let's see if it shows up on here. Maybe out of drive rush it's different. It might be plus. I'd have to check that. We'll look at that. What the hitbox was that? What on earth is this? What is that? If you get a neutral jump, it looks like maybe you did down fierce. Hard to tell. You're very buttonsy on defense. You really like to press more than I think you probably should like to press. Right? Taking the throw is not going to hurt you that much. I mean, this guy has, like, burnt himself out a couple times. I would just be kind of, you know, wait for him to do it. Just hold down back. He's going to burn himself out. Okay, so notice the range you're playing at. Yes, there we go. But that's where you needed to be using Gladius more in neutral, right? If he's not playing, I talk about this in my neutral guide, but if they're not playing in the ways that beat Gladius, if they're not playing really far back where they can make it with, or if they're not playing up in your face with lows, specifically with lows, which this guy hasn't done a lot of that. I mean, he's done drive rush, crouch, medium kick, and now in this round, you see he's going to do more crouch, medium kick. Okay, good. We spend level 3 here. Boom. I don't like the safe jump. I don't think it's very good. I really don't think it's very good. Like, it's not bad, you know? But, like, you whiff the jump in, you go for the punish counter grab. It's okay. You know? Okay. Bully. Wake up level 3. Okay, you could have killed here. Like, legitimately, just back heavy punch, heavy Gladius, level 3. You win. You chip him. You don't need to go for another command grab. I get it. It's funny, but you had to win here. As soon as he blocks this, like, as soon as he blocks this, he's burnt out. Boom. You know, crouch medium punch Gladius, back heavy punch Gladius, jab target combo. Hello. Jab target combo, Gladius, level 3. Like, you could string into level 3 here. That's it. You could string it level 3 and get the kill. And instead, you're burnt out. And now we're in trouble, maybe. Right? Now we're in trouble. I'd probably just be mashing level 3 at this point on anything. Okay, good. But it didn't have to be that scary. So for those of us, people that just joined, I'm just doing match analysis, trying to get caught up on all the people that have submitted stuff to get their matches analyzed, because I'm a teacher, so school starts pretty soon. I want to get a bunch of stuff off my plate before that happens. So that's what we're doing. There's a couple people, like one guy, when I tried to search up the name, it kept giving me an error. So I was like King K1NG. It just kept giving me an error, so I don't know what that was about. And then somebody else hasn't played Marisa in a long time. They played Bison, but I wasn't sure if they wanted me to look at the Bison games, so we're not going to look at those today either, but everybody else will get on. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, Gladius is your friend here. He hasn't really represented anything that's going to be Gladius. Okay, we're okay. I'm feeling DP. I don't know why I'm feeling DP. I'm just feeling DP. He tried to. I want you to pay attention, and I had the right read. Look at his inputs. He's mashing DP. He just missed it, and they gave him a... Well, I'm not streaming on another platform. I don't really have a following on Twitch or anything, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to try to do that, I don't think. Okay, how do we convert this into... Again, okay. We can do, like, just me manually time something, drive, rush, crouch, medium punch into DI. You can do forward dash, wait a little bit, back heavy kick, DI. Let's see, forward dash, crouch, medium punch, DI should work. Okay, we're okay, perfect, we get the kill. Boom, boom. Okay, how do you not win this game? That was clean. He burned himself out. Good jump at him, make him prove he has a DP. I actually like that. I would probably have done this in like game 1 or 2 or something. I like to do that early against people, because if I can just jump at you, I'm going to jump at you. If I know that that'll let me win neutral, because you have no anti-airs, I'm going to do it. Maybe it's a scrub mentality, I don't know. Okay. Every time I see somebody do this, I have to say the same thing. What's it good for? You just lost 3 bars. Like, that's like, okay. Like, it doesn't even really give you anything. You know what I mean? Like, okay, say he does strike, and you're right. You get a 50-50. You get like a couple hundred damage and a 50-50. If you go for perfect parry, and you're right, you get a knockdown, and, you know, you get more damage, and a knockdown, and meter build, and you get drive gauge back. Win-win. Here, it's like, you know, and if you get thrown, what EX Scutum's for? Why is that? Sorry, I have the chat displaying on my screen here. I stream with just straight from my PlayStation on YouTube, And sometimes, for whatever silly reason, chat will get cut off. Okay, so EX Scutum, it has armor on the feet too. That's the whole thing. It's her only armor option that armors against lows. Which again, also Perfect Parry does the same thing. Right, so if you did like crouch light kick on wake up, that would work. But parry is so much better. I mean, look how much damage. Okay, this is another thing I'm gonna say. You pretty much never, ever, ever want to spend meter on a perfect parry combo, right? You pretty much never want to spend meter there. Because you could have done like medium Dima and you would have got a good knockdown, but instead you spend meter and you get a worse knockdown and then you don't even go for Oki here. So that's a little weird. Hey, good. That's fine. Was this light? Yeah, gotta use light to anti-air, not heavy. Light would have knocked him down here. Light would have hit. Because it comes out faster. Okay? Light would have come out there. Good throw, that's fine. Take the throw again. That's also scary, because even if you're right, you're close to burnout. You know? The throw wouldn't have killed. Might as well save it. Make him do it. Okay. It's fine. Now he wants to act like he's going to zone you out and use fireballs. That's funny. Okay. Maybe should have been level 3. But I get not spending it too. I do get not spending it there. I might have. I would have thought about it anyway. Okay, what's with the inputs here? Why are you holding up? Was it supposed to be you're trying to do heavy Gladius out of it? Is that what's going on? You need to work on your inputs. You get like a lot of extraneous up inputs. Another issue with doing that is safe jumps still kind of smoke it sometimes. Okay, he's in the corner, good. Okay. Yeah. And again, this is kind of an issue. You should not be burning yourself out here, right? Like, now you're going into level 3, but like, imagine you just do medium Dima or medium Gladius. I mean, if you do medium Gladius in level 3, yeah, you get a little less damage, but you're not burnt out. You're going to be like meter even with him, right? So decisions like that are really important because now, how are you going to win this? I mean, it's going to actually take kind of a lot. I really think you two are about even right now. Right? You've got a really big life advantage, but he's got all the drive gauge advantage. He's got all the super meter advantage. Okay, good. Now just be patient. See what I mean? And now you're still burnt out with no meter. I'm not sure what Ken does, like what he can string into with DI or anything like that, and you'll probably get it back, but nope. That was unavoidable. Right? Forward heavy kick into Gladius. I'll show you. There's a couple different things people do. There's some stuff I want to look at in training with Ken anyway, so we'll jump there right now. And I think there's a couple more sets of his that I want to watch. Oh, okay. Training. It does give Superman a bunch. It's hard to kind of get used to. No, I don't want the bad costume. I gotta have my ult. Okay. So, people say different things. The main kind of trick or whatever that people say is to do half circle forward, so go to back and then half circle. And that's not like some special thing with half circle. In some games that was, where like half circle would force it, like you couldn't get a DP if you did half circle. That's not the case in this game. It just takes longer. Right, so that's like kind of the trick. For me, I don't usually do that. I just don't like having to, I don't know, I just don't like it. So I just try to let go of forward really quickly. Right, so you can get that. But I just will let go forward as soon as I tap heavy kick. And then I get Gladius, no problem. That's how I do it. But a lot of people say just do half circle forward. Excuse me, that was actually... A lot of people just do stuff like this. I like to just kind of let go forward right away. But one thing I wanted to look at here was this Ken. Whoops. Ooh. This Ken run cancel here. Oh my goodness. So I'm super plus there, is what it's telling me. So, because we saw this where he did like drive rush, fierce, then run cancel as fast as he could. And you can still interrupt that. So like if you ever see him run cancel off of, looks like pretty much anything. Oh, I thought it was close enough. But if you ever see him just cancel into run off of like any normal, you need to mash on it because it's not plus in any way, shape, or form, apparently. Good to know. I wish there was a quicker way to get back to CFN from here instead of going like into the main menu and out again. We might only do a couple sets for this because I think I only did 2 for most people, but this is the first one that was on my list. So okay, this matchup's tough versus Juri. I think both in a character sense and in a like personality sense. A lot of people that play Juri are fine with just like walking backwards and backdashing and playing as far away from you as possible. And a lot of people that play Marisa are like big, strong, want to crush you, you know, so you like to walk forward. Again, I'm going to say this isn't really any better than just like light Superman. I don't know. Except you're punishable most of the time. What'd you go for here? Delay medium punch, that's fine. And then it got counter hit. So something you might want to try. I'll show this. So she did stand jab. Let's look at this. Stand jab, stand medium punch, crouching medium punch, right? Oh, I hate that I'm about to go back to training mode after a second. But I do want to look at this. So she does stand jab, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch. Okay. So Juri's like this type of thing a lot. One thing, it's really important to know the frame data on stuff, just to know like how fast you can mash. So a couple things to note about this, right? So first thing, so it's stand jab, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch. I want these to be frame tight. I don't know if they were for the Juri that we were watching, but stand jab, stand... Look. Ooh. Okay, that'll be okay for now, maybe. Why am I so late on that? Okay, we're just going to stick with this for a second, just to show you what I'm talking about. So, you're holding down back here. So first things first, right, is obviously you can interrupt this. Because her stand jab is some amount of frames on block, and then her stand medium punch also some amount of frames, right? Start up, so there's a gap there. Let me do this, because this should make me block. Okay. So there's gaps here, right? So if I have Juri do this, you'll see I'm block. There's like a huge gap after the stand jab, to the point where you can mash stand medium punch on it, right? So like, this is already gimmicky. But if you're not completely point blank here, a lot of times you can make this the second medium whiff if you're just walking back here instead of crouch blocking. There's such a big gap between the jabs. I'm having trouble doing it because, like that, right? Where you can do stuff like that, where you're doing like delayed walk back medium punch. I love this defensively. Been watching this since the Abigail days. Oh my gosh, I wish they would bring him back so badly. That is the only character that I would legitimately just not even think about. I would drop Marisa in a second if they released Abigail in this game. You would never, well, you wouldn't never see Marisa content again, but like, I would play that character immediately. Just absolutely immediately. Ugh. But that's the idea, right? Where people like to do this like negative stuff. I mean, then they'll throw in lows on top of it, but I love just doing this walk back, delayed medium punch, because it only really loses to like crouch lights. Okay, we'll look at this. We'll look at the crouch medium kick, just to show you what I'm talking about. Like you do a little bit. Yeah. Marisa is, I don't know. Yeah, there's no way they're going to put Abigail in this game. People hate Abigail. I don't know why people hate Abigail. Yes, I do, because he looks ugly and he does stuff people don't like. So, first things first, if we just do this jab. So that's what I'm talking about, is if we just do this jab and you do a delayed medium punch, you really don't risk losing to this that badly. I'm having trouble with the timing. That is true. Everybody wanted to jump over the nitro stuff. That's why I made that video in the first place, going over the, like, that was like the first video I did, was going over the run cancel stuff. But if you're doing this at the right timing, is what I'm trying to say. If you do this medium punch at the right timing, you shouldn't risk too much. Like, if they're doing it absolutely tight, you might get hit by the low forward, but obviously, no defensive option is perfect, right? But I just think it's good to maybe consider stand blocking sometimes. Abigail was not a whole lot like Zangief, no. Yeah, Marie. All I'm saying is I just hope they don't do to this character what they did to that character. Abigail was awesome. People hated that character just because they couldn't handle it. They're like, this wannabe big babies. He was huge. He was so much bigger than Geef. Maybe we'll do that one of these days. I'll just do like a Abigail stream. We'll boot up SF5, which I haven't played in forever. Maybe do some Abigail stuff. I could not use Tire, man. I'm sorry. I tried it, and it was just, you had no answer to jump-ins. Like, you just have Ken, like, walk up to you, do jab, and then he'd just jump at you, and you'd be like, what am I supposed to do? You just had to block it. Because you couldn't, like, towards heavy punch was too slow. Crouch heavy punch would whiff. You had no answer to close jump-ins if you didn't pick V-Skill 1. I think the only matchup I actually picked Tire in was Fong. That was, like, the only one. And that matchup was so stupid, because you just had to do, like, EX run all the time. Okay, back to the Marisa stuff. Delay will catch the fake frame trap and maybe punish the whiff. Yeah, that's the idea. Now, it's not perfect, right? But trying to do like stand block walk back into like delay medium, such a big deal. I just saw somebody talk about that on another channel too. Was the I think Trunks was his name. He plays like Akuma or Ken or something. Okay, if you're gonna neutral jump, maybe come down with a button. Neutral jump down fierce is really good. Really big hitbox. Okay, got out of it, that's okay. Hey, drive rush in. Throw, good, that was a good option. Is he? Okay, I didn't see Juri. Maybe he played Juri before. I know he's playing Akuma. At least the YouTube guy. What with DBZ being so popular, it wouldn't surprise me if there's more than one person named Trunks. Gosh, did anything irritate you as much as getting hit by a combo that lasts for 88 seconds? Jeez. Okay. See, that's the problem, right? Like, I've been talking to Fem Shep, too, about... Who, by the way, is a modern. Marisa puts out some really good content, guides and stuff as well. But she's, like, picking up a Ken as a secondary, and it's like, okay. At that point, you're just picking up a character that... Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. Like, it's a tough matchup. Like, we look at Oki here. You just weren't blocking. Got hit, you just weren't blocking. Wake up backwards. Then we got hit by the anti-air. That I don't think that's really a good anti-air. I'll say this too. Every time you've done this towards heavy kick into command grab, or every time you've done this towards heavy kick drive rush cancel, you've done command grab. Make sure you're mixing that up too, right? I mean, obviously, I'm talking about across a bunch of different sets, but... And again, this quad is like an approach option, isn't very good. You use it a lot. Every time I've been away from the game for a long time, I come back to it, I'm like, oh, this is a poke. And then I start losing, and then as soon as I stop, I start playing better. Anecdotal, but... That's rough when they just walk under your jump in. This is what I'm saying, though, like... There's a difference between being active on defense. Delay tech was good. But you push a lot. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I'll use it as an approach if they're burnt out. I'll just like throw out heavy quadriga if I'm like close, kind of, and I don't think they're going to react to it. Because it's plus in burnout. But yeah, for the most part, it's not a great option. Again, because what does it get you? It's like half of our drive gauge and you're -4. Woo. Yeah, exactly. It's good for that. Okay, we're playing. And again, I just feel like most of the times you're doing quad, you can like just do walk forward Gladius and it'll be way better for your health. TP'd, sure. Like, okay, like that could have been Gladius. Goes for perfect parry, that's fine. Was she not minus here? I hate that when people drop a combo and then they're plus. So she's +4? Yeah. That's the setup, apparently. No, Bison, I think, is a much worse. I think Bison, probably the matchups that I think are probably the 4 worst for Marisa is probably Juri, Bison, Ed, and probably Lily. That's my take on it. I don't know if I ever finished the thought, but what I was saying is, like, FemShap is picking up Ken as a secondary. The problem with that is, like, is there a matchup that Ken is worse in than Marisa? Like, maybe Guile. Maybe. So, like, I don't really know. Like, eventually you're going to, I don't think JP is that bad. I mean, it's not great, but his anti-airs are a lot worse now. he doesn't really have, like, it's just about trying to get outside of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ken doesn't have a bad matchup. So if you're like, well, I'm going to pick up Ken as a secondary, eventually the only thing keeping you playing Marisa is going to be... okay, again, this is a range where try to drill like Gladius. Well, pretty soon I won't be streaming a whole lot anymore because I'll have to work too. I'm a teacher. School starts pretty soon. I just wanted to get kind of one of these last hurrahs in. But this is a range where Light Gladius is your best anti-air. Crouch Heavy Punch might work from this range, but I just hate that button. If they buffed that button, this character would be way better. Just make Crouch Heavy Punch a good anti-air. Just make it, make the arm invincible. Literally all you have to do is make her arm anti-air invincible, and you're golden. And all of a sudden this character, she's still weak to close jumps and cross-ups, but she can actually anti-air at most other ranges. And that's another reason. Okay, but anytime a player burns himself out like this, I'm totally happy. Because I know as soon as I get a knockdown, I'm just going to win. Why didn't you lock there? Did you just assume you were going to get hit? Oh, you backdashed. Okay. I don't know if you were trying to backdash or if that was accidental, but you wake up with that, sure. Okay. So it may seem needlessly aggressive, but there are things you can do after they block Gladius to catch backdash. Wow, woke up with low forward. Yeah, it was. I get why they did it, because it, like, getting an unscaled combo, that could do like 80% if they were near the corner was really, really good. Maybe too good, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's really important to either make sure to know that your meaties are tight, right? So you can do this. Totally walk up 6 HK. This is definitely is a thing you can do, right? Like, this does work as a meaty. But then we got to drill the timing and make sure that we're getting a meaty, right? So I like drive rush, stand medium punch, or drive rush, stand medium kick if you think they're going to mash or jump. Both much better options than walk up 6 HK, I think, especially since you were probably just going to try to cancel into another command grab. Because I definitely think you could have killed here. I know that sounds maybe a little silly, but I definitely think you could have killed here. In fact, what did you hit this Juri with the whole round? I probably won't really care too much about the chip, huh? I just want to get the health close. How much damage did you do? I guess that'll be the better question. 700, 400, 300. So far we're at 1400 damage. And then 1920. That'll be easy. That's just counter hit, quad, command grab. So command grab, counter hit, quad, and then 1400 other damage. Okay. And you were like 5 bars of drive gauge. So I just want to look at this. Because I definitely think that we could have got a KO there. In fact, I'm fairly certain that we could have got a KO there. You had like a little bit more than a bar. So 1400 other damage. Yeah. So parameter settings, health, standard's fine. 700, 1400, command grab. And then we want counter hit, heavy quad, and then we were here. And this would have been counter hit too. And I'll put you on like 4.5 bars. And it would have been something like that. So let's see. I said this. And then 700, boom. And then we will do wake up, reversal, crouching medium kick. And I'm going to put her in the corner. Not that you were in the corner. But I don't even know if you needed the meter. Okay, maybe you did need the meter. Definitely level 1 would have killed there. Because I think you were at like 5 bars. Right? But I also wonder if, like, you would have even needed that, because you could have done this. Stand medium kick. And then that would have killed. There were a bunch of different routes there, I think, that would have got the killed. Forward heavy kick, driver, cancel, stand medium kick. Yeah. I mean, I'm more thinking like easy Oki, because the thing about this, because I mean, yeah, you could have done like this. I mean, forget drivers cancel, stand medium kick. If you're doing that, you might as well just do. I mean, like, you could have done the stupid combo and killed if you get this. You know, that kills too. No need to make it complicated. But I like doing drive rush there. Like, against low level people, I promise they are not reacting and DPing you. Like, they're just not doing it. But it's definitely like, if this is the media you're gonna go for, you need to practice it tremendously so that you can land it all the time. Because even that would have traded. Hello. Like, even that would have traded, so. It's just tough. Do we want to look at the bison stuff? Maybe we'll come back to it. I want to look at somebody else for now. I feel like I'm going to do maybe 2 sets for everybody. There's some people I only really have 2 sets for. Bison. Okay, I think this matchup is atrocious. Like, absolutely atrocious. And right there's why. We need to look at what to do about that. I saw somebody, I think it was a Show's on Twitter, showed that, like, crouch heavy punch, like charge it, works or can work. Whether to play Bison or Marisa, I'll give you a bit of advice. If you want to win, pick Bison. He is much stronger. Good finish. Was that supposed to be crouch medium punch? Is this some setup I don't know? Jump at him. Hey, an anti-air. Look, cool meaty. Always cancel this. Literally, if you do this TC, always cancel this. Yeah, you just can't really be afraid of it. I mean, you think about it, like, again, always cancel this. Marisa is pretty dang easy to play. That's for sure. Okay, no, from here, drive rush cancel, crouch medium punch, DI. Unavoidable. Free stun combo. Right? Drive rush, cancel, crouch medium punch, DI, free stun. Or you can just Gladius, be -1, get a knockdown, you know, unavoidable from there. Okay, another thing. Okay, he still isn't, so he has level 1 here. He's not going to mash it, I promise you. Cancel this into DI. Unavoidable. I mean, he can level 1, but he's holding up, so you know he's not mashing super. Like, he'd have to really start mashing it hard. Jab TC into DI, pretty much unavoidable. Okay, we don't need to drive rush cancel this when we're in burnout. Unless you wanted to command grab here. You could command grab here. It wouldn't kill, but you could do it. But you definitely don't need to go crouch light kick here. So let's maybe talk about this. We'll finish this game and then we'll talk about the medium punch situation, because I haven't talked about it in a long time. Like since like June, I think maybe July of last year. But I want to talk about that too. Okay, good. Because that medium punch target combo is interesting. It's not super good. I use it way more than I should, to be honest with you. Okay, anti-aired. Oh, the spacing trap. Somebody watches the videos. Come on, we got to be able to hit confirm that, don't we? We got to be able to hit confirm that. Also, this should be a much better combo, right? Drive rush towards heavy kick. Drive rush, right? We get like I mean, you could get a way better combo here than light quadriga. Way better. Put him in the corner, do more damage, have a better knockdown. So we'll get that too. So medium punch situation. Okay. Now confirm this. Confirm the hit, right? Stay medium punch. Target combo. OD, Demon Well. Nah, you couldn't kill from here. No way. Be close. Closer than you think, probably. But you couldn't. Good. Ooh, drivers cancel it. We gotta have the confirms. Or just into level 3. Level 3? Why don't we cancel level 3? We tried to. We just screwed it up. Okay, that's fine. But you could also drivers cancel this crouch medium punch if you like that better. Right? And you don't even have to do anything hard. Just drivers cancel into medium punch target combo into medium glad. And, you know, and that'll kill. Okay, we're still okay. I like... keep blocking. Because now we're maybe in trouble. Okay. What is he like here? You're okay. You still have drive? Yeah. Again with the OD Scutum. Okay, if people watching this take anything away, that's a crappy wake-up option. It's sort of okay. Like, it's good against specific things, right? Treat it more like DI, where, like, you're doing it as a reaction to beat a specific thing, right? You're like, oh, I need to react to Blanca Ball. Cool, that's has armor on frame 1, you know? And it gets me a safe jump if I land it, but... And again, that's where the whole OD quad thing... And now you've done that, like, 3 of the last times you got knocked down. Okay, why? Can we really work... Can we, like, work on some combo optimization here? First off... Okay, driver's canceling it. Whatever. That's not damage optimal to go into medium punch target combo again. Okay, crouch medium punch would work, back heavy punch would work. Both are going to add more damage than just doing it straight up. Secondly, why are we burning ourselves out? It doesn't help, like, it adds, like, how much damage did that add? Okay, that had 300, you know, 500 damage to burn yourself out. You could have just done medium Gladius. Okay, and then you miss the Quadriga, which, again, if you're going to cancel the level 3, you should really do heavy Gladius besides. Right? But that's definitely not an optimal combo. Good anti-air. Yeah, we can talk Blanca. We can look at Blanca a little bit. Okay, we're okay. We're fine. Okay. We converted it. Okay, so... Yeah, Blanca Ball is... It's tough. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I haven't really played, like, a lot of good Blancas. You know what I mean? Like... I feel like they kind of... play in a weird way. Okay, so let's do this first. So the first thing I want to see, or just, you know, check out a little bit. Yeah, so first things first, like I said, I saw Shozan talking about this on Twitter, so... Whoops. Get the charge, buddy. Like that, okay. And the idea was, after you see this, yeah, when you see him do Devil's Reverse here, you can charge crouch heavy punch. You have to react pretty quick, though. It's like you go up, and as soon as you see him flip, you start charging it. And that might work. Gladius, maybe, right? Like you just see him flip and then you start charging Gladius. Or maybe you just do heavy Gladius. That might work. That looks pretty good right now. Is it just wait for him to flip over and then we do heavy Gladius? Yeah. One thing I don't like about it is that, right? You do like this, and if he's close and he finishes behind you, and it gets kind of ambiguous, that's my big issue. But I also find that this usually loses. Like, I'll try to jump medium target combo it, and it just doesn't really work that well. Okay, so something I wanted to mention was, I wanted to talk about the medium punch target combo. Okay, so on hit, it's pretty dang good, right? Because we can get like really good meterless Oki. We get really good meterless Oki, we get really good metered combos. Right, on hit, this thing is, it's fantastic, right? Goated, as the kids might say. Okay, it's really strong. On block, it has some issues. Yeah, I try that, and I feel like I trade all the time. But to be fair, I don't really practice this as an anti-air. I definitely need to do that more. So on block, this has some problems. So the one that everybody was doing when the game came out, they're all like, this is bad because I will just react and I will DP, right? How many times do you hear that? People go, this is bad, just DP it. And it's like, okay. You know, that beats like Gladius, that beats charge like Gladius, that beats Superman, that beats you doing it empty. It's unbeatable. And then you realize that you can go like OD Gladius and do 70%, and whoops. That thing that you thought was like guaranteed, it beats stomps. Okay, maybe I'll look more at that then. So like, this isn't good. I'm not saying this is good, right? And usually against Ken, I end up charging it, just because if they delay it at all, like if they're not absolutely mashing it, it'll beat this. So usually against Ken, if I'm trying to bait ODDP, I'll just do that, right? And then they lose like 3 bars of drive gauge, 2 for doing the OD, 1 for eating the punish counter, and, you know, it's really kind of in your favor. But the other thing you can do to bait this, right, is this, okay? Is drive rush into crouch light kick. You can use crouch light punch, but what's especially good about crouch light kick, I actually kind of have to show with the CPU doing it and me playing as Ken. So right, have Marisa doing something like this. Now the thing is, that's a block string, right? But because you're going into a low, if you let go of down back, you'll get hit. So what'll happen is if a human being is trying to do ODDP here, they'll get hit by the low. Now there are some things you can do, because it's not really letting go of down back, it's letting go of down. So you can like hold down forward. So you can do like crouch DP, and then the DP should come out. I'm terrible at crouch DP, apparently. Right? Or maybe it just doesn't come out because it's a block string. That's right, it just doesn't come out. But if you're not doing crouch DP, if they're not doing crouching DP, they'll get clipped, and then you can just, you know, do crouch light kick, crouch jab, and combo out of it. So that's definitely better than crouch jab. But that's sort of the other option, right? Now the CPU has no problem blocking there, right? The computer will always block this, but a human being, again, if they're not doing crouching DP motion, which is just sort of slide back and forth between down, forward, and down, right? You see how I'm crouching this whole time? I'm going to get Superman punch, but I'm crouching the whole time. Oh my gosh. You can do it. I'm terrible at it because I don't play characters where I need to do crouching DPs, but it is an input you can do. So it's a lot better for stuff like that. Most characters in the game that have an OD invincible reversal, you can charge OD Gladius and beat. Okay? So let's just go through it. OD Rising Uppercut. Whoops. Plus 21, or if we release it right away, plus 26. And what does that mean? Boom, we can, you know, do whatever there. Right, this was the, you can do something like that off of the punish counter heavy kick. I did mention that, so I wanted to talk about it real quick. But if you do like this, right, put him in the corner and hit the reset thing when you're trying to do a move because your thumb slipped. But that's the idea, right? Is you can get like gigantic combos off of this too. Oh my gosh. Fat thumbing the reset button. Hello, 5 other Marisa players. We do exist, yeah. We do indeed. And all of you know there's 10 people here. So it's, you know, like, you know, 9 other Marisa players. But the other thing is if you're going to extend the stand medium punch shark combo on hit, you can do a couple different things. So if you just kind of want Oki or whatever, okay. Cool that you're here even though you don't play the character. So you can do something like that. I think technically damage optimal if you're like cashing out is to go back into the medium punch TC, right? But all I'm saying is if you're going to extend this, don't just mash on that, because that's 2844, where even if all I do is add this, that's 3219. That's student of the game, man. Student of the game. What else was I going to talk about? I was talking about heavy kick target combo, bison jumping at us, or heavy kick punish counter, medium punch target combo. Was that it? I guess I was going to show other characters, OD reversals. So, Jamie's great because we don't even need to spend OD. He tries to DP this, and he just gets destroyed if he mashes. I think he can delay it, like, somewhat or something. But it's hard. It's, like, specific. It's not like, oh, just, like, the normal time that it takes him to react. It's, like, pretty specific about the delay. And even if he did that, yeah, so again, the idea is because the DP requires them to let go of crouch, right? So when they let go of crouch, the game says, oh, you let go of crouch. You're not blocking low anymore. So they get hit by the low. But again, even if he delays this then to like beat the light, I think you can just do OD and then, yeah. So like he really just has to eat that pressure for the most part. And it's worse for Jamie than for most. Manon you wouldn't think has a good answer, but she actually totally does. Sort of. So, this, her OD reverse, her OD hit grab, is upper body strike invincible. So, like, if you cancel into pretty much anything here, it actually, I mean, that's heavy, and heavy, and OD, right? Like, there's not a whole lot you can do. But the nice thing is she has to react to the cancel. And a lot of Monons at lower level, like, I haven't played a Manon probably since I got out of Plat that does this. Like, I don't know if it was just, like, tech that was lost to time, or if high-level Manons are like, no, not worth it, or I seriously have no idea. Because as far as I can tell, if they see a cancel, if they see us cancel into literally anything, we're just cooked. But I used to bait this when I was at that level, where I would just go like, oh, and then she's minus 20. So, like, yeah, it's totally, like, they can do it. It's not like it's hard. Like, they can react to the cancel. Like, all they have to do is, like, medium punch short combo, and then as soon as they see you do another thing, they just do that, and it's a punish. It's a straight punish that she can cancel into, like, level 3, or it gets her a meta level. And I swear I used to see Manons do it all the time, and now I haven't played, like, I don't think I've played a Manon in the last, like, 10 months that has done that to me. As far as I know, Kim doesn't have any, like, magic options against it. Lily doesn't have any magic options against it. JP, I think, again, can also react to cancels. Right? Like, I think he can just react with regular amnesia. Maybe he can't, maybe you can do, like, heavy. Yeah, so, like, I mean, with JP, like, if you notice he's reacting to this, you can charge medium. Like, if you're like, oh, he's just reacting to my cancel, you can do something like that. You can, like, charge heavy or something. But that looks like to be about it. Everything else gets caught. You have to, like, charge medium or heavy. Gladius to catch amnesia. Make sure that works on OD amnesia as well. I don't think it has more active frames, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Juri, this is fun. Because she's another one where you can, again, just charge OD and do super plus. Ooh, I feel like you got to sneeze. Sorry about that. Right. And then you just punish her when she lands. If you're ever unsure, because that's the other thing, the thing that sucks sometimes about this is that you'll do this and Marisa will, like, charge it the wrong direction. Let's see if I can get that to happen. Like that. Like that. So you... And that's just timing and spacing based where that'll happen. So sometimes I don't like to think about that, so I'll just wait and do stand heavy kick. Because you can get good damage and Oki from that, and corner carry, so if you're worried about going the wrong way, you can do that. DJ, another one of these characters that... DJ is interesting, because if you just test this with the computer and you have him do it, it sucks. Doesn't it suck? You're like, I won! You know, you're like, I baited it! Haha, I won! And then you go the wrong way and you look like an absolute idiot. Slipping on a banana peel. So if you do this against the CPU, you're like, oh, he can't do this. But what I found is that DJs, like, the amount of time it takes them to just react is usually enough to just hit it. So he's a character that I think you kind of have to do this against somewhat. You kind of have to spend OD, even though the frames don't maybe say you should, just because he's a downcharge character. Yeah, charge back heavy punch is good too. Cammy's a character just like Jamie, who her DP only hits once, so we say thank you. And here we're plus 22. So once again, this is what you're talking about. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to think what the optimal combo is there. I used to know this. I think it's probably this. Well, that should have been light. That should have been light too. I charged it a little bit. I think you can probably get away with heavy there. So Cammy's a light. Ryu, OD, Honda, OD, Blanco only hits once. So Blanco, once again, you shouldn't need to spend meter at all. Plus 25, so again, same thing as Cammy. Charge back heavy punch and we're going to be okay. Right, we'll be fine if we just do that. Guile need OD, Ken need OD, Chun need OD, Geef doesn't have an answer, Dawson doesn't have an answer really. Rashid's interesting. So at first glance, you think Rashid just beats it. So if we charge it, we lose. If we let it go immediately, we lose. However, you can charge it for like a little bit. Just a real little bit. And you'll either trade and be plus, or you'll just straight up win. Which is obviously really good. Right? So, that's worth practicing if you like medium punch hard combo a lot. Ed, OD, Akuma's the only character. Not too modern. Akuma is the only character who we can't straight up beat it at all. So it's just like Rashid, where you have to hold it for a little bit and then you get the trade. You're plus 2. Most Akumas, like I've done this in the corner, and every Akuma I've ever done it against has mashed, because of course they have. But you just mash this or something, or crouch jab, and you're golden. But is what it is. We wanted to look at Blanca a little bit, didn't we? So, actually, it might be better to look at some matches. I don't know. The only thing, I feel like I don't play against this character enough to really... Okay, this is just me trying to whiff punish something, or what? I have no idea what that was about. I have no idea what these recordings are. Okay, there he's doing heavy. So that's the only thing I know, is if you're waiting for this, you can absolutely react to heavy ball with Scudam. That's like the only thing that I know. And if you do, you're plus 42, so you get a safe jump. And what's good about it, I have no idea what that's about either. So what's good about this is a lot of times Blancas will do this. Yeah, so the only thing that I know is you can sort of OS it. Let me do that so it's a little better, but you can do that. So like, you can OS so that if he does light ball, you can grab. If he does light ball to land in front of you, you see I'm inputting throw here every time. But right now, this is really the only tech I have. That was supposed to be throw, I just missed the button. But I think this is definitely worth practicing. I guess I'll say that. And again, that's a safe jump. That was, again, supposed to be throw. But that's really the only Blanca advice I have. Other than that, it's just like getting used to reacting to stuff. So like when you see command grab, do you recognize that it's command grab? Otherwise, I guess I'll say this too. Well, I won't reload into it. But remember that they changed OD ball so that if you block it standing, it's not plus anymore. Remember that. We had just watched the first game here. Or maybe it was just the first match. Also, to the person whose matches I'm looking at, you got a lot of one and dones in here. And, yeah, it's safe jump. Safe jump, baby. And Blanca's loved it. Okay, maybe this is just purely my experience. Blanca's like the most reversal happy character, right? Right, like I haven't seen like any other character be that reversal happy. How minus is what? But when I see this many one and dones, my guy, it makes me think that you're the one that's one and doneing when you win. Not cool. Play the set. Good. Yes, this is what we want to do. Now, my thought about Bison, this is only, and maybe we'll go to training mode after this, but my only thought about Bison at the moment is you just rush him down. Oh, yeah, you just mash jab. Like, it's not plus anymore. We'll take a look at it. Again, with the OD Scootum as a defensive option, I think most spots you put this, you could probably try to fish for perfect parry, and it would just be a better change. That's my advice. I think most spots you do this, you would just be better off doing perfect parry, and you'd be fine. Hey, that's what we just talked about. If you happen to land anti-air charge crouch heavy punch, I honestly don't even know what you do. That's like the broski. That's the thing broski was. Yeah, I think, yeah, you just have to play really close to him. I think that's really... Okay, raw OD quad's not a good option, right? Like, you don't need to be, like, right next to him. Empty jump throw. Iconic. The Street Fighter Classic. Or, you know, empty jump throw. Or as Smashers would call it, like, circa 2015, a tomahawk grab. You explain that to me. You can't. Okay. Went for the command grab. Which, again, this is why this is bad. More than anything else, this is why this is bad. You just did 840 damage. You were right. You spent, you were right. You made the right read. And then what are you rewarded with? A mix-up. A guess. Oh, look, you're wrong. Now you eat 3,000 damage. And you've got a bomb on you. Like, that's why Scootum's not that good as, like, a guess defensive option. And again, if he throws you there, you're close to burnt out. Okay, this time you guessed right. That's fine. Tomahawk grab. There's certain things like in Smash that they just call, you're like, why would you call it that? Okay, that was good. Anti-air. Shameless self-plug, if you haven't seen my video on drive reversal safe Oki, check it out, because I think it's probably useful. That was definitely punishable. That was so, you were like, you're so close to him here. This is definitely punishable. Right? Like, crouch jab this for sure. Feel free to walk forward. You know, like, you don't just have to try to guess the scissors kick. You know, like, you can just walk at him. That works too. Ew! Again. We need to... You just woke up with Quadriga? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that that was supposed to be level 3, which still doesn't make a lot of sense because he's nowhere near you. Anytime you see him do this empty, you need to be pushing. Right? Just push a button. Okay. We're still fine. Like, just walk at him. He's just being a goof. Like, just walk at him. Still not a big fan of the raw OD quad. It worked, but... holding down after Scutum to get normal throw, and you can get OD Dima if they're jumping after the hit. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I've never really considered that. Like, this is 3 different bisons. Okay, you'd ask for help against Bison and Jamie. And JP, but I couldn't find a match where you're playing against JP. Bison, I would say, consider walking forward more, right? Like, that's something I would say. Like, here, we can watch this match that you played against a Bison, a 4th different Bison. Walk up, stand, medium kick. Okay, so right away, what should we be thinking? If he just wants to do walk up, stand, like he walked up a country mile and did stand, medium kick. What option should we be picking right away, immediately? Yeah, Gladius, right? Like, I mean, jump worked. Hey, you don't need to tell me about the early days of Melee, you know. I've seen the documentary. I'm educated. I was a big Mewtwo King fan back in the day. In fact, I pretty much, I kind of retired when Fly Jump into attacks as his gimmick. And he named it after him, so are you serious? That's hilarious. I pretty much stopped watching when Armada retired. That's kind of when I stopped watching Melee. So I didn't have to suffer through like the Hungry Box, ruling the world era. Yeah. I think 2MP is a decent answer to some stuff that he pushes too. See, like if this was on reaction to the Psycho Crusher, this was a great decision, right? I kind of think it wasn't. Okay, good. When you jump from this range, you pretty much always want to jump with a cross up, just because, hey, they can walk under it. Hey there, see? And it worked. If they're near the corner, always end with Gladius, right? It does the same knockdown, just does more damage. That's a real setup that you did. That's punishable. Anytime they're that close, that's punishable. Hit crouch jab. Crouch jab. Crouch jab, stand medium punch. You know, into Oki, put him on the ground. Get thrown, it's not a big deal. Good anti-air. Yikes. Oh, that was super minus. Hey! Good whiff punish. There. See, now this guy's like, he's frustrated. We talked about we should probably extend that. Again, this button sucks. I'll say this, though. I'm not a big fan of fake Oki. Like, occasionally you have to go for stuff that's, like, a little fake. Although that should work, so I think you maybe just did it late. Because I thought that worked. But yeah, that's where, again, Gladius is probably your best bet at that range. He's going to block this. Okay, so what I want to know, why'd you feel the need to wake up with it here? Right? I mean, you didn't see him drive rush or anything. And even if you would have, you could have blocked. So you didn't see him drive rush. He's just walking at you. It won't kill him. It won't burn him out. I think you can afford to just kind of take the throw here. Right? If you pick, like, any other option, just literally any other option, even perfect parry, and you're wrong, you're fine. Anything else, please I promise you, if you just, every time that you want to OD Scudamon wake up, fish for perfect parry. Or just block. I promise you, you will win more. Promise you will win more. Okay? Boom, he can kill here if he wants to. He doesn't want to, he's being greedy. But you also don't have any meters, so he's just fishing for DI. Okay. Throws you? Nope. See, it's okay there. It's still not great, but it's okay. Gosh, that button sucks. Try to anti or neutral. Like, Gladius is kind of your best friend there. You neutral jump there kind of a lot. Eh. Can we just have his crouch heavy punch, actually? You think that'd be reasonable? You think how close to balanced would that make this game and these two characters if they just swapped crouch heavy punches? What do you think? If they just swapped crouch heavy punches, what do you think that would do for balance? Capcom's like, you know, just 1-for-1 hitbox, hurtbox, whatever. Bison, you get Marisa's crouch heavy punch. Marisa, you get Bison's crouch heavy punch. Let's look at a couple more games from this guy against Jamie. And then we will move on. The top player is here. Smash players when there isn't a back room for them to practice. That's like Leffen, right? The top player is here. Just wants everybody to think he's the best ever. Okay. Yeah. Bison probably being shot. I hope so. Gosh. Like, it's annoying when there's, like, he's a character that has this, like, really neutral skippy move, right? This really, like, dominant neutral move, okay? With scissors kick. He has a drive rush that teleports him. It's like Juri level, you know, it's super fast. Ridiculous drive rush. Neutral controlling move. And then he also has, like, super strong set play. It's like, what? What is this character? What is this archetype? I've never seen a character like this. Where it's, like, this super strong set play character. Plus, he has really good neutral. Or at least really, you know, easy to control neutral. Okay, so far, you're not really losing to Jamie stuff. There we go, that's some Jamie stuff. Okay. Neutral jump here I get. Right, it's like, okay, the last time he stepped back there, he did palm. And you know what, if you neutral jumped, like, you know, a half a second later, not even, I mean, literally, like, 4 frames later, 10 frames later, you would land on top, like, his DI would whiff, you'd land on top of it. But at that range, too, this guy hasn't shown me that he's interested in anti-airing you, right? Like, I guess that's something I would say. So, like, I would probably just try to jump forward there. Like, especially if I think he's going to palm or something. If I think he's going to palm back in or drive rush heavy punch, why not forward jump? It'll get you out of the corner, too. Yeah. I do think they all do pretty well against Marisa. For Akuma, it's the walk speed more than anything. Okay, that's fine. Why are we doing this combo? You do the charge back heavy punch, and then we do back heavy punch, heavy Dima, right? There's no reason to... I mean, you're getting less damage than you would if you routed into back heavy punch, heavy Dima. And you spend drive gauge. Like, he's going to get drive gauge back here, and then you're just going to die. Like, I don't want this to sound super rude, but you're not really losing to Jamie's stuff right now. right? Like, he thought that was work. Okay. I'm not so sure that, like, level 1 wouldn't have killed there. But I'm not a Jamie player, so I don't know. I'm a little surprised that he would spend level 3 to chip there, but he did it. Like, again, this is like Gladius as your anti-air. I'm assuming this was supposed to be crouch heavy punch, and you just sort of slipped up to back. Maybe. There, yes. Do more of that. You do not Gladius, like, at all in neutral. It's very bizarre. If they're not playing around it, you should be doing it like 60% of the time. Like, just straight up. Like, just straight up, like, there's stuff I would tell you, so I would say, hey, figure out your combo routing, okay? Spend less bar overall. Figure out your combo routing, spend less bar overall. Be a little more patient on defense. And simplify, like, use Gladius more neutral. You're not quite dead, but yeah, that wasn't going to really, I mean, that comeback was possible, but definitely tough. I might have let level 3 up there. Just because if it hits, hey, I can, you know, DI him and maybe steal the round. I don't know, but that's rough. Okay. So we're going to look at the next one, which is Inhaled Solid.
All right, you ready? Give me your best shot. Round 1. Fight.
First things first, orange is, you know, it's an okay color. It's an okay color. Okay. What's the DI for? Why'd we do it? Justify it to me. What's it going to hit? What's it going to beat? Right? There's no reason to do it. Just cancel into Gladius. Or driver's cancel. Like, the issue isn't spending drive gauge here. It's doing this, right? Because he could react to this, and then you just get destroyed. And if he doesn't push anything, he gets just like, you know, woo, okay. That's where our drive gauge is. I like this. Playing patient. With punish? No, that's fine. That's -4. You can punish that with crouch jab. So a couple things here. When I do this, if you're going to charge like Gladius here, which is fine, perfectly reasonable thing to do, I'll usually follow up with stand medium punch. I'll just usually mash the target combo again, which I know sounds maybe a little stupid, but you just mash the target combo again, and it'll counter hit him, right? And you don't have to put in any work to confirm it, right? So especially, you know, high plat, like, you're +4, it'll counter hit their jab, where this crouch medium punch will trade with a crouch jab, right? Because it's 8 frames and 4 frames. So it'll trade. Stand medium punch will just win. So I usually prefer that. Okay, what do we do for Oki? That's fine. Again, I'm gonna say it again. This is okay, you know? It's okay. He tried to drive rush cancel off of this, which is kind of funny. But generally speaking, OD Scudam's not a great wake-up option. That being said, if he's not going to mash super here, you do drive rush stand medium kick, back heavy punch DI, guaranteed stun and wall splat. Good DP. And that's the issue with Scudam on wake up. Right? You did OD, and it cost you 3 bars. And now, instead of having like a gigantic drive gauge lead, right, where you just basically got to get him into the corner and hit him with DI, And as long as he doesn't mash in super, and to be honest, with the health that you had left, okay, that's something people don't understand, is that's punish. Okay, that's fine. With the health you had left here, after this command grab, okay, even if he supers you, if you drive rush in and you try to reset him with DI or something, even if he supers you and beats the DI, he is still completely in burnout. He still has a huge health disadvantage. And guess what? The next time you get into the corner, he can't get out of it, right? So, like, I like to go for DIs in spots like this because who cares if they mash super and I get out and they get out of it, right? Like, who cares? I'll get back in. I'll just do heavy quadriga and boom, I'm +1 in their face. Or I'll do Superman punch and boom, I'm plus in their face. Like, make him prove to you that he's got the reactions to DI it. And again, just scrap that, please. That's just consistent for everybody. Just try to scrap that. Why didn't you convert this into a combo? Light Dima, medium Gladius, medium Dima. Like, this should definitely be converted into a knockdown. And again, if it's converted into a knockdown, put him in yellow health, all of a sudden command grab kills, he's scared, he jumps, you kill him, right? Miss the punish, that's okay. Okay, maybe calm down a little bit with the heavy. Okay, this, you can kill here, right? Boom, draw verse cancel, stand medium kick, back heavy punch. Or stand medium kick, stand medium punch. Or just, you know, stand medium punch. Or crouch medium punch. Or, I mean, there's a bunch of buttons you could push here, but my point just being, if you get something like this, convert it. You know, I would probably do back heavy punch, OD quad, right? Because I would definitely, like, super kill. Or just probably OD Gladius would have killed there too. You can spend medium from there. Okay, he's dead. Did you do it again? Why? Well, because if it hits, it'll kill. Okay. But now all of a sudden, you ain't looking so hot, right? Like, just take the throw. Especially since he doesn't have any drive gauge, right? Like, he just burned himself out. So if you take this throw, how's in back recover? How is he going to close the gap? How's he going to get back in? He's not. He's going to have to do something stupid. There, he just gets to walk up and throw you again. Right? Because you took a guess when you didn't have to take a guess. You won that round like a couple times, to be honest with you. You just kind of made a couple bad decisions. Controller dead or what? Okay. Oh, do not. Really? I'm not going to say that I've never done this, but like, assuming that your controller, assuming, you know, maybe your controller died. But please don't give up. Please, that's just not a good look, man. Please don't give up like that. You won the first round. You understand that. Like, outplayed him, killed him like 3 times. You won the first round. No reason to get discouraged.
All right, you ready? Give me your best shot. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, good. Also good. I know it got whiffed, but you know. Yeah, that's the issue with that. Again, cooldown. You're now in like rage mode, I think. Let me know if that's accurate. Good, okay. Bait the DP. He's going to do it, I promise you. He didn't! Okay, I'm wrong. That's okay. So, this is the importance of having good Oki. This is not good Oki, right? This is completely and totally fake. Learn setups. You try to do level 2 and you didn't have level 2.
Not bad.
That'll happen. Okay. We win this round. But how is he playing? Okay, that's fine. Good, more Gladius. Good. Okay, why? Good extension. Now charge back heavy punch, heavy Gladius. Charge back heavy punch, heavy Gladius. Back up, bait the DP, or go for Oki if you want. I think he'd probably DP, I don't know. Right, but you're trying to do Superman into level 1 or whatever. Like, don't burn yourself out. Okay, like, legitimately. Okay, I know everybody wants to, you know, be one of those people that, you know, it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, the Prodigy. Just burn myself out, and I win anyway. And it's like, most people do not have that ability. Okay, this game is all about the drive meter. Don't get away from it. Okay, so so I talked about, again, also, spacing trap here, right? Because you do it, right? Boom. Okay, this is a video I made. It's a spacing trap video. You do crouch medium punch, Gladius. And what does he do? Oh, crouch medium kick. Man, imagine if you would have pushed stand heavy kick. He would have exploded. Now, not quite as much because you don't have drive gauge to extend it all that much, but dude would have exploded. Okay. You're winning here, right? Because, okay, can we please try to block on wake up maybe? Just a little bit? Like, can we just maybe have just like, you know, more patience than 0? Okay, got out of it, found a way to win. But honestly, number one thing is like just block.
That was a beautiful fight.
Yeah, stand medium punch, crouch medium punch, drive rush cancel. This dude walked forward a bunch. All Superman punch is good here. He's trying to walk forward with lows. You know? Yeah, I don't live stream much. I don't always live stream, but when I do, it's at like 10:30 on a Monday. There, hey, it looks like you can hear me. But you see what I'm talking about? This dude's response to Gladius is like, oh, I'm just gonna walk in and push crouch medium kick. So those are ranges where Gladius is good, but not if this guy's playing the way he's playing. And you tried to OD Scootaman, didn't come out. And you tried to OD Gladius and you did a low. Like, can we get some patience on defense, please? Like, just block. Throw? Yeah, it went for it. Didn't work. That's the number one thing here, to be honest. More than anything. More than combo routing. The two things are block on defense, please. Okay? Just commit to it. Just commit to blocking on defense. If that means taking your right hand off the, you know, button side of the controller, do that. But be more patient on defense. Commit to blocking. It doesn't hurt. I promise. It doesn't hurt. You might feel a little pressure, but it doesn't hurt. Let's watch the Ryu one, and then we'll watch some that you won. But we need to commit to blocking, and we'll get to this maybe in a little bit, but this is a problem I have too, right? Where I let tilt kind of control me, okay? So it's got to work on the mental too. That's fine. This is why we don't push jab here. This is why we push stand medium punch here. Stand medium punch would have counter hit him. You're +4. 7 frame button, counter hits everything he pushes. Good. What do we do for your Oki? 4-dash, throw him. Ugh. Yep, that's fine. Again, I think if you just do stand medium punch hard combo, you'll catch a lot of that stuff. Okay. That was a strange decision because he could have just thrown a fireball and killed you. So it was a little weird that he would put himself in a spot where you could have hit him with wake up level 2, but whatever. And again. And again. Like, I mean, okay, let's look at the first round again, and you can show me, like, I just don't understand why we're getting so upset here. Right, and that's easy for me to say because, like, I'm not in it, you know, and people have definitely said stuff like that to me. We're like, why do you play if you don't have fun with the game? You know, people hear me screaming and yelling and hollering. But, okay, is he outplaying you here? No, that's a bad decision. Okay, crouch jab doesn't reach there. It's never going to reach there. Push, stand, medium punch. Okay, boom. Okay, I would highly encourage drive rush follow-ups here. Drive rush stand heavy punch is good. Drive rush command grab is good, right? You have to manually time the command grab, but not that bad. Especially when you look at how much meter he has left, okay? People are going to want to parry here. And look, he does, right? Did I remember he did? Sort of. But my point being, when people get low on drive gauge, they just don't want to block. So their options are either, oh, I'm going to jump at you, or I'm going to try to wake up with parry. Doing like regular throw is pretty good against both, right? Because you can maybe reaction anti-air and OS it a little bit. Okay, you probably could have thrown there. I'll say it again. Doing this crouch medium punch in the middle of the screen, canceling into DI, isn't a good option, right? Because they just DI back and you die, right? Now, he was pretty close to the corner, so I don't hate this as much as I did the first one we watched, but it's not bad. Okay, that's the other thing here, right? What move is good to do when your opponent is this far away from you? Like maybe a fireball, right? Like Sonic Boom. You don't have one, so just walk, right? He does some random thing here, and it's stupid, and whatever. It's tilting I get when you get hit by stupid stuff. You throw him, sure. And then this is the fatal mistake, right? This is the fatal mistake. We cannot burn ourselves out here, right? Like, I'm a big fan of drive rush Oki, but, like, come on. We got to pay a little more attention than that. But even still, if that was medium punch target combo instead of crouch medium punch, right? But if you're going to push the crouch medium punch, then just, you know, cancel it immediately. Just do crouch medium punch like Gladius. Crouch medium punch Gladius, whatever. But I prefer stand medium punch just because it has a little more reward. Okay? You can get a real meaty here if you do forward dash towards heavy kick. I do have a video. It's pretty old at this point, but it's called like Marisa, you know, how to play Marisa meterless Oki. I've got a video where I just go over, hey, what if we're burnt out? How do we get Oki off in knockdowns? So maybe go check that out. I'm not sure what you were doing there. Were you trying to command grab? Yep, okay. You just mistimed it. That's fine. Actually, just doing forward dash command grab. Oh, off of that too, yeah. So I was light, of course. So doing forward dash command grab, I guess probably loses the mashing there because you're only +9. But it's definitely something you should be able to do. And here, if you see this drive rush, you should probably be raking your thumbs and trying to do level 2. But okay, let's watch a set that you won. See how you're playing when you're playing good. Okay, Superman punch. Again, I've talked in the past about round start special moves. Not the biggest fan, but they're okay. I mean, it's not great, but at this level, meh. Lower ranked player, trying to bully him. Again, no reason to really do OD here. Except for the fact that it's -2, I guess, but you might as well just, you know, I mean, if you want to do that, like, if you're willing to spend meter, just do drive rush into crouch medium punch, and then you're +2 and you get a little bit of mix up. Otherwise, you know, it's not great. Get thrown, not a big deal. Okay, again with the wake up OD Scutum. I mean, just hold on back. Like, can we just commit to blocking more? I promise it's better. I promise you win more when you block more. Like, obviously up to a point. Like, sometimes you have to challenge, but like, okay, Gladius here would be great. This is where, like, what's she doing? She's playing it like, just throw Gladius. Charge like Gladius right now. I promise you'd be counter hitting stuff. Like, she's walking down and playing with mids. Okay. Dude, that sucks. I hate when that happens. I do not like that a bit. Okay, that could be okay if it's on reaction. It wasn't on reaction in the overhead, I don't think, but it could have been. Okay. I'm assuming this was supposed to be Gladius. Or Light Dema. What was that supposed to be? That's good. That's good finish. Again, there's some spots in there where people like to jump out of the corner, right? So, like, if you're playing at that range, like, that's what you should be looking for. Okay, random slide, sure. Again, I'm not sure why you're committed to spending meter there. It's a little odd. Random slide again, sure. I believe you can jab this when she does target combo. Or maybe, no, OD beats jab, right? If somebody in chat knows, correct me, but OD beats jab. If she does like regular run, you counter hit it. Jump out. Okay, that's good. It's fine. Were you not blocking? What were you trying to do? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that didn't give you the cross-up block. Because it didn't even say counter hit, did it? No, it just says you didn't block it right, but yeah. Just says you didn't block it right, but you definitely blocked it, right? I'm looking at your inputs, so the game can, you know, I don't know what the game's trying to say there. Okay. So, only two things I'm worried about Kim doing right here. Wake up level 3 and wake up jump. That's it. I can beat both. I can stop being concerned about both those things if I just stay put. If I just plant my feet right here. Plant your feet. Okay, good. Gladius, please. Just like Gladius. Like Gladius. Like Gladius. You tried to parry and you're burned out. That's why we need to make Gladius the muscle memory. Okay? Or crouch heavy punch. From this range, crouch heavy punch would have been fine. Okay? But just, I mean, that's just a matter of drilling it. You know what I mean? But it's also a matter of knowing what you're looking for. One, because this Kim has jumped out of the corner a ton. Okay? Two, because of course that's what she wants to do right now. She doesn't want to get knocked down and DI'd. This probably should be heavy. Right? Because at this range, like, it's going to be real hard to space around heavy Gladius. So, like, if you're going to do Gladius here, heavy's probably good. She would have blocked it. Right? Heavy would have reached here. And she would have had to block it. But again with the, I promise you, wake up Scutum is worse than wake up block. I promise you it is. Okay? I promise you it is. And the other thing about this is you get thrown, and what happens? It's a punish counter throw. So guess what you can't do? You can't back recover. So guess what? She gets Oki. And, you know, she mashes, well, you're +2, which is fantastic for us. But, man, that was fortunate. We got to work on the anti-airs. And I know it's probably something, I know it's something you know. Right? But it's just about knowing, hey, like Gladius is pretty dang good. Okay? If they're far away, crouch heavy punch is okay too. But Gladius is pretty dang good. So I'm thinking she's going to slide. I'm thinking if I just sit there, she's going to slide at me. I don't mind that. Again, we got to try to stop doing anti-air parry. Okay, we're okay. Take the throw, we're fine. Okay. That's okay. There we go, good. Again, I'm gonna say that, like, you've been canceling the OD Gladius here, and I'm not really sure why. Right? I'm not really sure what you're looking for there. That's fine. Okay. Good. Now get the knockdown. Hey, that actually worked. Get the command grab. I'm just doing DI here. Like 10 million %. I think I'm finding a way to get into DI. And that's why they pay you the big bucks. Because I would get hit by the wake up super. I would get hit by it, but I wouldn't have really cared, to be honest with you. I definitely would have drive rushed in and got hit by that. But I have a big life lead. And I got them up around. So I wouldn't really care. I play a little more dangerously though. Again, I'm a very pressure heavy player. I probably shouldn't be playing Marisa. I should probably be playing Kim or something like that. But that's just how I like to play. I like subjecting people to my offense. Okay, last player that we're looking at today. Similar level, Boof. The only games you've played recently have been against Akuma. So we're going to watch some Akuma. Not a huge fan of the suit Marisa, you know? Just call me nuts. Just not a big fan. Okay. Do we push? Okay. Block the sweep. Fine. Yep, that's minus. Good. Do we have Oki? Charge back heavy punch? Yes! Good! What do we do for knockdown? And we missed the drop the combo. That's fine. That could be crouch heavy punch or Gladius. Get thrown. Not a big deal. Back recover. And we're out of there. Great. Okay, we punished that with a jab last time. And now this time we didn't push jab. Make it make sense. I really do think, for the most part, like, I don't know. Like, why didn't you drive rush after that Gladius? I guess that's kind of my question. Like, if you want to be close, then get close. Again, Gladius as an anti-air is really good there. Minus good. PDPs, who cares? I don't know, what is he pushing there that he's getting counter hit? Is he just like pushing a button? Is he just like trying to jab? Yeah, he's just trying to jab you. I don't know why. Okay. Command grab, sure. And we teched. Probably shouldn't have teched. But throw probably would have killed too, so not a big deal. We got almost level 3. Again, he's low health, right? So we have the life lead at the start of the round. Punish, okay. Bait the DP. You can convert that into jab. There we go. That was a good round. Not a whole lot. Only thing right now is, you know, watch the anti-airs. Watch the anti-airs and learn some punishes and, you know, things like that. But that was a good game. Nothing glaring. Keep playing like this, you'll definitely rank up. I promise you that. Gosh. I mean, tell me that wouldn't have hit any other character. Why? Why does he not have a hurt box on his hands when he throws fireballs? It's dumb. Okay, honestly, until this guy blocks it, I would just keep doing that. Like, I'm not going to worry about anything else. If this guy wants to keep getting counter hit by stand medium punch into Gladius, let's just keep doing stand medium punch into Gladius. We're okay. Oh, he did the wrong combo. Cool. Block our toes. Yeah. Okay. He thinks he's funny. That's one of those things. You just got to get used to the range that a lot of your buttons are at. I will say this, though. You do that a lot, where it's like, walk forward for a little bit, and then forward jump. Kind of regardless of what he wants to do. Yeah, those are minus. General rule in this game is if you ever block 2 hits of a target combo, you're going to end up being plus. He jumped last time you did that, too. And that's why we want to anti-air with Gladius. There we go. Just hold parry mash forward. Okay, like as soon as you input the forward on the Dima, just hold parry mash forward. What was the question? Demon flip, but mostly empty demon flip. When you say empty demon flip, you mean when he like fast falls and doesn't do any of the like he doesn't do a follow up? Is that what we're saying, or do you mean when he doesn't push an input and then he does the slide on the ground? Which of those are you calling empty demon flip? The first one, the doesn't do an input, okay, or the fast fall, I mean. Yeah, there should be a timing. Generally with stuff like that, you can fuzzy it. Boom, boom, into level 3. Tomahawk demon flip. What would LTG say about that? Yeah, empty. Towards heavy kick. Towards heavy kick. Towards heavy kick. Towards heavy kick. OD Superman. Towards heavy kick. OD Superman. Drop the combo. Whew, whew. That was close. We got a little scrappy there. But honestly, I mean, you're playing pretty well. You're playing pretty sound. Free out of the corner for nothing, yeah. No joke. I was going to, well, I'll be doing a little bit more. Yeah, you did miss a lot, but I think we can look at some of my matches. I'm not going to say for a really long time because I've been streaming for a couple hours already, but I got nowhere to be, so. Okay. Instant respect. My rule is 30 seconds. I don't know what anybody else does, but my rule is 30 seconds. But I don't think 20 is, like 25 is bad. Okay, cool, he's back. Now you're playing. Fantastic. Okay. Was it laggy? Is that what's happening here? Was this laggy or something? Okay, punish counter, bait the DP. Nope, okay. So you can do drive rush charge heavy punch after back throw. Pretty good option. Boom, 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 boom. That's fair. Maybe got a little crazy with the drive rush there. Good. I mean, honestly, you're playing pretty well. And you know, You gave the guy a lot of time to come back when he was just standing still. That's props. Against Demon Flip, Gladius is a great option. Just like Gladius, just charge it. It's a really good option for the most part. Now, when Akuma first came out, I was going to, on the stance of him being completely busted, I was going to do an Oki guide, because I'm like, I've done Oki guides on like the last, 3-4 characters come out. It'll be cool. And then I was looking at his knockdowns, and I'm like, okay, maybe he does have some tricky stuff, but the best thing you should do is always just dash once or dash twice, and then you're +2 or 3 and just throw them or shimmy them. Like, that was the whole thing. It's like, it's the most boring thing. It's like, okay, yeah, he has setups where he can do like meaty demon flip overhead and blah, 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 but the best stuff was just dash into throw. So I didn't do a video because what fun is it to be like, yeah, and after DP, you dash and then you throw them. And after this, you do the juggle into sweep, and then you dash twice, and then you throw them. Like, and that's the whole thing. Okay. Good parries. Boom, we're good. Good. See, this is somebody with Oki. And again, these Akumas just keep mashing on this. Command grab it. I like it. Gosh, I'm still not used to like being able to kill him with. My controller battery is low. Oh no. That's okay. I have other controllers. Okay, so that was how the first game went. Let's see how the last two, which apparently didn't go quite as well. I'll look. I want to watch these, and we'll go into the lab. We'll look at like the demon flip stuff. Okay, that's super minus. You can definitely get a bigger punish than that. Good. Oh, and the conversions. Oh, mistimed the meaty. That's rough. That's why we like to. That's why we usually like to charge when we're in the corner. Usually we'll do like charge heavy Gladius instead of on charge light, just because it has more range. It's hard to space out of. Okay, good. We're fine. Okay, how does this go worse for you? You're cooking this guy, stealing his lunch. You definitely play better than what your rank is, I think. Good blocks. That's rough. That's one of those where if you just are kind of doing Gladius at these ranges, you can beat that. Like if he just wants to walk back and do it. But also, you got to remember, this whiffs on crouch. So like if you wouldn't have stood up there, it would have gone over your head. You could have punished it. Tried to attack. That's okay. Okay. Once again, though. That's rough. Okay. Do we spend it? I wouldn't. Good. Ooh, just outspaced you. That's tough. Just against this, in that situation, I probably would have been playing a little hopscotch and just tried to hold up forward and just see what I could do. Just to like, because players at this level usually don't have great anti-airs. And he seems to be like, he seems to now think that fireballs are the way he wins this matchup. Okay. Am I stupid? What'd you hit with? Punish counter, medium punch combo into this. Could you have killed? No way, right? Maybe. I think you could have. Okay, chat. Will it kill? I mean, not the combo he does, but could you have? I don't know. We have to see. We must watch. You somehow lost that game, by the way. I probably should have finished watching that. But I'm so intrigued by this question. I forgot to look. That didn't hit counter hit, did it? The charge heavy punch? Is anybody paying attention? You're putting your bits on yes? Any rock throwers in chat? Doesn't look like it hit. Doesn't look like it hit counter hit. I'm looking back at the stream a little bit. So we have punish counter, and then yeah, he just jumped out. Okay. So it was normal health, punish counter on this, into that. Health is normal, full drive, and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, chat. I didn't even need the wall hit, baby. Okay, so that's why it's important to know optimal combos. Yeah, he was super dead. Super dead. Could have killed him. Two touch Akuma. What do you think? Is that fair? I don't know. See, that's why this character gets nerfed, or has to sit like this, because people post, somebody will just clip this and be like, "This is why Marisa is OP." Maybe I'll clip it and call it that. But no, you could have killed. That's why it's really important to know optimal combos. Oh, this is the wrong game. This is the wrong game. I clicked on the wrong game. Oh no, I didn't. Jeez. Okay. So we get close. We eat some fireballs. It's okay. Boom. And again, we could kill here. I guess maybe you had... No, we have the same amount of drive gauge. Okay. Even still. Oh my gosh, and you get demoned. This isn't even invincible. You just mistimed this meaty. You realize that, right? Like, this isn't even... Oh, that's unfortunate. He does wake up demon. I have a clip. It was from last phase, but it was right after Akuma came out. And I felt I'm like, I'm going to be big brain. I'm going to do drive rush into DI because it'll eat his wake up ODDP that this guy's going to do. And he woke up with demon and I died. And I'm like, why would you wake up with demon? It's not even plus. Or it's not even like invincible. Why would we do that from way over there? Oh my gosh. Okay, we panicked. We panicked. You landed enough hits to win though. I mean, realistically, you hit him twice. Other thing is, like, that's why Akuma needs to be super good, because, yeah, I mean, I said that when I think I streamed when he came out, and people were like, well, he has low health, so it's worth it. It's like, they didn't have to give him low health. Like, yeah. Definitely relatable on the wake up level 3 when they're a million miles away. Definitely have done that myself sometimes. But I think it's like, they didn't have to give Akuma low health. Like, a show of hands, who would rather Akuma be weaker and just have normal health? Or 9,500, instead of 9,000, right? Like, just give him a little more health and, maybe make him a little better. Oh, if this is stand heavy kick, it wins. If we do stand heavy kick instead of stand heavy punch here, punish counter kills him, right? That's the whole thing. Punish counter and he dies. Bad Gladius. Jumped on it. That's fine. Maybe hold down back on wake up once. There we go. Good. Have we found your weakness? He's going to DP here? No, he didn't. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Akuma's strong, right? Like, he's a strong character. He's always a strong character, just because he has a gajillion tools. It's like, I've got air fireball. I've got a skip neutral move with demon flip. Boom. That's actually a setup. Do you know that? You can actually like route into like towards heavy kick or command grab here if you whiff the right strength of Gladius. Yeah, I'd give him more. I would totally be okay with him having more health. He literally can't do anything. Yeah, he's like, just chip me out, please. He walks so fast. Give him, you know, if he could just donate like 10% of his walk speed to Marisa, and we could just like, you know, do Grand Theft Crouch Fierce on M. Bison, we'd be a really good character. Like, you know, we don't have to walk as fast as Akuma. But if we had like average walk speed, you know? If Marisa walked like as fast as Abigail, as fast as like Ryu, you know? I almost said Abigail, because I was just thinking that she actually like, I say she walks slow. His neutral is so good, he really has to play it. No kidding. Well, that's the other thing too, is his Oki is super strong. Ooh! Okay. Stand heavy kick. He jumps it, okay. DI. I'm sorry, I would be DIing this fool so much. That's something I'm realizing as I'm watching all these people's replays across every level. I'm a DI gremlin. Her walk speed and height are underrated handicaps. I don't want to hear about walk speed and height. We were talking about Abigail earlier. We're going to talk about height. He had slower anti-airs than everybody else, and he had to react like twice as fast. It was impossible. At least on my setup, I was playing on a PlayStation 4 on a TV. There were certain things like if Ken did like crouch medium punch into forward jump, I couldn't react to it. I just had to eat it. Okay, so we could possibly look at some of my stuff. So, story of my life here is flashback to Brian at Resort. It was that bad. It was so bad. Gladius not losing to Jab Universally would be sick. A couple of okay, so let's just talk about this for a second. What changes would I give her? Like, in order to not make her like completely boring, right? Like, if you want to make her super boring, actually, I want to do Akuma, but that's fine. Nobody clipped that out of context. I came from Mortal Kombat. MK1 is garbage. I just can't get into MK. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't like the way it looks. And I'm really not that fan of like, big fan of like gore and violence and stuff. Like, so MK was never really that tempting to me. Also, like, just default voice chat is bizarre, right? But like, okay. Like, if you want to make Marisa good without thinking, just make this button cancelable. They'll never do it. They shouldn't, right? But stuff I want is I want her anti-air to be buffed in some way. Okay. Either give this some anti-air invincibility, or make this move forward less. Like, you don't even have to scroll combos, because like you can just make it so that when you cancel into it, it moves forward, and when you do it raw, it doesn't. Like, I don't know like how, you know what I mean? Like, this, they clearly want this to be an anti-air, so how about we make it actually work as an anti-air? That might be great, right? Like, if Akuma jumped at me, like, what do I have him doing? I have him doing like the demon flip stuff. I have him doing cancels in the demon flip. We'll set up some raw demon flip stuff. Because I know that when he cancels into it, you can just Gladius like almost everything. Right? Give her an air throw. Give her like Alex's air knee smash. Kick DP. Except she just like jumps in the air and smacks you. Just make it this super violent thing. That'd be sick. I could dig that. That's what I'm saying. So I want either this to be better or this to be better. Because having to rely on this, which like people do the dumbest stuff. They'll do like empty jump super and you're like, oh shoot, I just died. Yeah. So make this 6 frames. Do it. Do it. Do it. I just rewatched the Star Wars movies, so they're fresh in my brain. Right? But no, make it 6 frames. Do it. Why? Why isn't this 6 frames? Like, it is ridiculous, okay, it is absolutely ridiculous that if Akuma does drive reversal, I get like this. I get like 2,000 damage meterless. Right? Like, and if I want to spend stuff, I mean, I get like 2,500. If they're in the corner, right? Like, the absolute most I'm going to get is like, yeah, honestly, it's absurd, right? Let's see what like Akuma gets if he blocks drive reversal. I don't even play Akuma. I do not know any Akuma combos. But what I do know, oh, I have him doing like some absurd delay. What I do know is that his crouch medium punch is 6 frames and combos into his stand fierce. So like, I don't know what he does here. But that's 2660, which is already more damage than Marisa got when I spent meter. And in the corner, it's like, you can get like heavy, yeah, you're right. Probably heavy Tatsu into light Tatsu sweep. Yeah. 2,500. Yup. And then this would be like, boom. You know, into big corner combo there. Whoops. Or how about that, 3,300 meterless? I mean, like what? He'd do light DP and do like almost as much damage as a cash out combo was for Marisa. You know, I don't know. I would have thought she would like, her changes last season didn't make a lot of sense to me. 2 HP, light fireball, heavy Tatsu. Okay, yeah, like I'm missing. But my point being is like, that's my joke, is that's what they're going to do. They're just going to buff her damage again. Same thing with Bison, right? Like, he has a 6 frame medium. So he gets to do stuff like, I don't know what Bison does. I don't freaking know what Bison does. I don't remember. I was playing this character for a little bit, and then I just sort of stopped. But even doing something like this, like, it's 2,590, right? And if they have the bomb on them, it's just ridiculous, right? You just do this, and they just explode. You know, I mean, he gets like he gets like 65% if they have the bomb on him. So I don't understand why Marisa's stand medium punch isn't 6 frames. The other thing, actually, I didn't want to quit. Yeah, that was sort of where I was in SF5. Like, Abigail got so bad that I kept, like, every season I was like, I need to drop this character. Like, this character is so bad now. I need to drop this character. And I just could never really bring myself to do it. And then finally I was like, okay, I'll try a different character. And every character I tried, I was like, I just don't really like them, you know? The other thing that I would do, okay, is I would make this cancelable. I would change it so that she could do crouch light kick. Like, I get if they're like, we want her defense to be weak. Her defense should be weak. She shouldn't be able to just mash her 4-frame and get a conversion. But she's the only character in the game that can't do this. That cannot do jab, drive, rush, jab, and make it link. Came in when Rosalie started feeling good. Yeah, that's nice. Right? But this is one of those things where it's like, okay, why can't she do this? At the very least, make this cancelable. So I can do like a 5-frame move, and it's a low. So if they try to walk back, I can do like crouch light kick, drive rush cancel, crouch jab, stand medium punch. Right? So that I can get a conversion off of a light, like an actual real conversion off of a light. Also, yeah, this button sucks. Marisa's fun, okay? Don't get me wrong. She's very fun. She's cool, but oh my goodness. Yeah, stand light kick is freaking awful. Okay? Like, it's horrendous. It's actually just super bad. Like, there's not really anything else I can say. So, story for me is when the season had started, I had not played the game in a while. So what happened is I lost a bunch. What was that? When you came into this game, I didn't know just buttons. Yeah, I don't know. So I lost a bunch. It was okay at first, you know. And then I just kept losing and getting more and more irritated. Yeah. And more irritated. And I got down to about 1440, 1460. And I climbed back out. And that was a day, you know. I was like, okay, cool. Cool, okay. And I kept playing. I was having fun. I was playing all day. I got back up 1560, 1550, 1540, 1530, 1553, you know. And we're up to 1560, 1575. I got back up to 1575. I was like sick. I hit 1600 last phase, you know. But you know what? I'm going to keep playing. I'm having fun. And then we just start losing. Down to 1540, 1530, 1540, 1550, 1540, right? And now we're down to 1520. And 1528. And we just keep losing, right? This doesn't have the whole history. I didn't save some of the old ones. I got back down. I was down to like 1430 at one point. It was atrocious. So I thought maybe we could look at some of my matches that I played when I was on a losing streak and just sort of see what those looked like versus some of the matches that I was playing when I was winning. See if there's any discernible, you know, difference or pattern or whatever. Okay, and I promise that this bison, I'm not the one that quit, okay? I promise that he's the one that quit. Unfortunately, I waited too long to save these, and now I don't really have matches from when I was playing poorly. So let's just look at some of my most recent matches then. Or these were... Yeah, because these were the... Let's just look at some of the most recent ones that I played. Sometimes you like to look... Sometimes I like to look and see, like, you know, where these people are at now. Whoops. You know, like, you're like, okay, how are these people playing that I lost to? They're in, you know, they're at about the same spot. Although this guy was, there was a DJ I played that was like, it's weird because I live, you know, I live in the US, so like, usually I get matched up with people around my rank, but every once in a while they'll give you like, this, yeah, it's got 1800 MR. So, very good player. We can watch that too, just to see how, because when I, yeah. To be honest, like, I was just so frustrated when I play a lot of these matches. I just get so frustrated. How about that, though, right? Like, You want to talk about learning another character being difficult? This guy's Ed isn't even diamond. Like, I mean, this guy's got a 1900. You know what I mean? Like this guy, this guy's got a 1900 DJ, and his ad is in plat. And it's like, you look at it, it's not like he's like just winning all the time either. Like he lost to a diamond, won Geef. Lost the set to a diamond, won Marisa, right? So like, I mean, it's not like, oh, okay, well, he's just, you know, he placed him before and whatever. Like, well, like his ad is legitimately, I mean, no disrespect, like I don't know, like we could watch, but there's very obviously like a gigantic discrepancy between his two characters. So anybody trying to play multiple characters, understand it's pretty normal to have your secondary or your main just absolutely suck. Right? To have your secondary just not be that good. Okay, let's watch the DJ stuff first. I don't know. I just feel like Ed's got some cool stuff. I just hate that I'm like playing a character once again that loses to Ed. You know, because that was not a good matchup in SF5 either. But again, like, I mean, this is like a 300 MR difference. What the heck? Yeah, I mean, it happens. Like I said, this guy's like 1900. And his ad is like not even diamond, so. Okay. Didn't release it soon enough. That should beat it. Okay, we get the throw, that's fine. Forward heavy kick like Gladius is good against everyone in the corner. It's good against everyone. I hate that. Friggin' sways out of the way. That's annoying. Then I eat this giant combo. I felt like I didn't play awfully in this set. Parry, empty jump. Okay, did he screw this up, or is this just like a? Is that just like a okie doke setup where they do DI and then it doesn't work? Is the throw okie that beats way? I honestly don't know. I was getting a little greedy because I was a little frustrated. And beats mash? Almost certainly not. Boom. This needs to be a back heavy punch. I've even practiced this, but I never do it like in games. Like, I recognize it hits counter hit, but I just don't do back heavy punch, and I should, because it's plus, you know, I'm plus 9. I convinced myself in the set that he reacted to me charging heavy punch here. Like, I remember saying that. I remember doing this and being like, oh, he reacted to that. But I think, like, if I wasn't seeing, oh, 1782 MR, you know, legend, I don't think I would have thought he was reacting to it. So then I went away from like charge normals as Oki, which I really like charge normals as Oki. So I don't know that he reacted, but I should have tested him more to see if he did. I mean, I'm usually pretty good. He does react. Yeah, I thought he did. It felt like he did, you know, but I still think I should have tested him with it more. But I thought he reacted to it. It felt like it. That's way easier to do with that's way easier to do if you have like a charge, because you don't have to do a whole DP motion. You just have to, you know, push up in 2 kicks. So I thought he probably did. That's good neutral jump. I honestly don't know if he was neutral jumping against Gladius or if he was neutral jumping against this, but that was a good neutral jump anyway. Yeah, sometimes you gotta. What did I do here? Like, what did I do to try to get counter hit? This is only like, what, 17? Yeah. I tried to do towards heavy kick, and it was just slow. You know, I was trying to okie doke and get him to respect something that he shouldn't. I shouldn't be dead here, but I'm super low on health. So it's like, what am I doing? You know? Like, what was I, realistically, what was I going to do there? I mean, even if, like, I did heavy quad and I was like, okay, even if I get in, what was I going to do there? Nothing, right? Like, oh, okay. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, when you hit it meaty, though, it's really not that good. You actually only want it to be +2. Because when you hit it meaty, you're not in throw range. Okay. That's good. This is fine so far. I just reacted to the fireball, I think. I was just thinking it was like heavy or light or something. Like I was thinking it was something I could go through. And I was just wrong. Which is a little unfortunate. Boom, that was good. You can be able to delay attack a lot, which is nice, yeah. And of course he jumps at me. Like, I go for the spacing trap, and he jumps at me. Sucks. I should have been more patient. I could have won this round if that wouldn't have happened. And again, if I push... I want to see what frame I was on. Because I do drive rush heavy punch way too much to beat stuff. Or to, you know... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Medium punch would have hit already. 8, 9. Yeah, medium punch would have counter hit him. Which is good to know. If I would have done drive rush, say medium punch, I probably win this round off of that conversion, huh? Because I had like, I mean, I had the drive gauge to spend. So, I need to do that more too. Where I need to drive rush in with better buttons. You know, buttons that aren't 12 frames. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was a little loud. But I had this, right? Like, I need to be ready for this. Like, I outspaced it. Now hit Stand Fierce. Whiff punish it. Or crouch medium punch, you know, more realistically. But, like, I need to be ready. That's bad. I tried to block there, and I just pressed back late. Which is a little frustrating when you get hit by wake up button. Good mash. This was obviously not what I wanted to do. Very obviously I wasn't trying to whiff stand medium punch. That's just unfortunate that I was out of stand medium punch range. I don't know why I got heavy punch there. I think I was trying to do Gladius. Yeah, definitely was trying to do Gladius. I mean, I shouldn't have been trying to do heavy Gladius anyway, but I definitely wasn't trying to do stand heavy punch. That was good. Wake up drive reversal. It's a little rough. Get anti-aired, sure. Get thrown out, sure. Yeah, that was just rough. I wasn't in a very good spot when I was playing that. I definitely feel like I could have done better. Like, I got washed, but I wasn't, like, disrespectful. Like, I like that when people are higher ranked than you, and they clearly are, like, better than you. But he was playing me seriously, which I appreciate. I never like that when, like, people don't play you seriously. You know what I mean? Like, when you can tell they're sandbagging. It just bothers me. It's like, if you can beat me, just beat me. Don't waste both our times by, like, you know, playing with your food. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I definitely get salty when I can tell somebody's sandbagging. Well, that's right. I didn't realize. Usually I say I wait, but I was like, whatever. Bison sucks, dude. That's how I can tell I'm in a bad mood. Because I didn't wait for him. Because I didn't wait for him. Usually I do. And then he does round start slide. Like an absolute cretin. I feel like I do worse against Bison because I know how strong his Oki is. Does that make sense? I don't... My goodness, crouch jab. Gotta read chat. Yeah, it is really annoying when you can tell that somebody like I'm trying to delay tech here, and it's like not giving me delay tech, which is really weird. But this guy's clearly mad because I, you know, didn't wait for him in the first round. I actually have no idea how minus this is. Okay, so I did the right punish. I felt like spaced probably wasn't minus enough to do a bigger thing there. Why did I tackle? He was in the air. See, I got the same problem as everybody else does. Like, why are you doing jump light kick? Like stuff like that. Stuff like that's what I'm talking about too, right? Like this dude's clearly just like, oh, you know, like he's really mad. It's like there's no reason not to do jump medium punch. Yeah. In SF5, I literally would take my hand off of the controller to stop myself from tacking. I could, like... I literally would just... I'd be on defense. I would remove my right hand from my controller. God dang, I hate this. It's like, I know I should be expecting it, but it's, for whatever reason, so hard for me to be like, oh, shoot, this guy just jumped at me 3 times in a row. I need to anti-air. You know? And that... doesn't quite kill, does it? But, I mean, what am I going to do? Hey? And then my medium punch doesn't reach. Probably could have won that, to be honest with you. I wasn't buffering the level 3, and I should have been, so I could have confirmed it. But then I beat this guy in game 2, and he quit. Yeah, 100%. You're like, oh, I don't have time. And it's like, no, you're reacting perfectly on time. You just do the freaking anti-air, it'll win. I still have Abigail Brain, though. I'm telling you, I still have Abigail Brain on it. I drive rush in at round start, which is a little impatient, especially against a guy that's shown... Look at this. He does round start scissors kick and loses. Ha 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 ha. Blocked. Didn't get the punish because I'm terrible. Terrible. But I don't really care right now. Because I'm like, okay, you're almost burnt out. Boom. There I'm like, I'll just take the side swap, please. But then I just screw up my meaties over and over again. And then it gives me charge heavy punch instead of Gladius. I've changed my controller. Yeah, I was supposed to be OD Gladius, and I got charged Stand Fierce. I'm back to using my DualSense because I feel like I need to either clean out or something my Victrix. How did that not wall splat? I feel like this is always so sneaky when they're like this far away to do a DI because people aren't ready for it. Like, you can't see the corner, so they're like, oh, I don't have to worry about DI. And look at that. Like, literally, honestly, if I was a pixel closer, that's a wall splat. He does sweep. I don't know why he does sweep. Thought it was smart, I guess. Anti-air DI, never a good option. And then I do Quadriga instead of OD Superman for some reason. Give me 1 second. I have a phone call. Hello? Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Jumping in. I love this Oki so much. Back heavy punch, drive rush. This doesn't quite kill, but it's close. Doesn't quite kill, but it's close. And then he quit after that. Because I beat him, and he didn't like it. It's kind of annoying. That's actually something I would probably change too. I can't quite figure out why they thought that that was, like, necessary. You know what I mean? I got a couple games against this guy too that I smoked. But I don't really get why they felt at launch, well, you know, they're like, well, she'll be too good if we give her these things. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So this is how I've been playing as Bison. I've just been playing, like, let's just press forward. I never understand why people do this. Like, they see drive rush and they DI. And I don't get it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it works here because I pushed heavy punch. But if I pushed, like, medium punch or jab or pretty much anything else, it doesn't work. So, like, I don't know. It's not a very good option generally. Boom. Gosh, I hate that. Boom, boom, boom. Stand heavy kick. Yeah. A lot of people don't like to block. And he's making matches super there. Why? Let's do heavy quad. Let's do it again. And let's counter hit him because he doesn't realize I'm plus. He thinks I'm just spamming a full screen negative move, I guess. I don't know. Nobody likes to block. And he does it again. And I almost fell for it again. That's the other thing, right? Like, ODM Nuja and his level 2. And this whole thing that, like, there's some stuff you never understand why they have to need, like, why they need to change them. And Luke and Ken, both their jump heavy punches. Luke's especially. Boom, boom. See what I mean about when I say I'm a DI cretin? Oh my gosh, I dropped the combo. I should have canceled. I should have reacted and only done the first hit and linked super. That would have killed. But I'm just like, okay, I'll just sit here and wait for my drive to come back. That's fine by me. Okay. I couldn't tell if I walked out of that or if I just was in blocks too long because I was in burnout. But no, it's, yeah, like Marisa feels like there's this character that they're like, well, we got to be really careful because we don't want her to be too good. And then they just put Akuma in the game. And you're like, oh, okay. Sure. That works. Boom. Again, I like the charge normal Loki. Unless people show me. See, this spacing trap is sick. I also love that the charge normals set you up for this. Like, back heavy punch, boom, spacing trap. I thought I was closer to the corner. That's why I did OD quad, because I thought I was, like, just a little bit closer to the corner, and I would have been able to combo off of it, but I don't think so. Even if I would have drive rush, I don't think it would have worked that well. Boom. DI again, because I don't freaking care. I like DI. Ugh. Imagine Marisa having a Gladius Fireball. Yeah. I like DI. I think it's a really cool mechanic. I use it a ton in the corner. Like, a ton. That right there. This right there is why I don't think stand medium punch target combo is very good. This is the whole thing. If this didn't move you forward this much, if this set up a spacing trap, I wouldn't care that you could DP and super through it or whatever. Like I just wouldn't care. But because you're in range of that crouch medium kick, that's why I don't think stand medium punch target combo is very good. Bad spacing. Get hit. Boom. There's a case to be made that I should have extended this. There's a case to be made that this should have been OD. But then I have to spend meter to extend it, and that's 3 bars. Yeah, no, I think this is the right decision. Try to bait level 1. Boom. Is this going to build the meter? It will. I just love stuff like this when you don't have the meter when you start a combo. And you build the meter, and then you like react that you built the meter. So good. So good. Boom. Maybe one more set. I think that's all I saved. Yeah. Just against the Cammy.
Beginning operation.
I don't know why I did stand jab instead of crouch jab. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, defensively, I do this so much. Where, like, she just crouch heavy punch. I walk back a little bit. So this is what I'm talking about. Somebody brought this up earlier when I talked about juries. And I don't know if they're still here. I don't remember who said it. But they were like, okay, doesn't that open you up to the crouch medium kick? And the answer is, well, no. Not if you're doing it right. Right? I mean, like, if Cammy would have done, like, mash, but Cammy's trying to bait delay tech there. Or, you know, walk back. But because I'm not just walking back, I'm doing walk back medium punch, I counter hit it. I don't know why I didn't get my cancel there. I love this. This is a thing you can do. I don't see a whole lot of people do it just because it's slow, right? Like, they can check it. For sure they can check it, and I do get checked on it. But if you do this properly, you can do after blocked charge Gladius, drive rush heavy punch will catch backdash. Everybody gets hit by that. Don't tell me if you tell me you blocked this, I don't believe you. But sometimes I just like to be aggressive too. I was trying to catch it. I definitely will not claim that I'm not too aggressive sometimes. This irritates me because I literally just blocked the wrong way. Right? Like, this is a safe jump. This is a safe jump. I do a safe jump and I get DP'd because I just blocked the wrong way. Like an absolute dummy. Good counter hit, that's fine. I'm just trying to mash. I mash medium punch way too much. Just because there's a lot of gaps in this game. And I mash medium punch a lot. This is why I think like doing like heavy Gladius is good sometimes. Like just charge heavy Gladius. Usually you want to throw it light, right? But like you throw it heavy and people are trying to space around the light, they just walk into it. Like, I was absolutely trying to whiff punish. I cannot believe Shell Parry there. Like, I sort of can, but... This was unnecessary, I think. But I did OD just to kind of cover lows. But I did that just because I was like, I delayed it in case she did DP. That was sort of my thinking. It was like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then if she DPs, it won't really matter. Tries to DI it. Yeah, I like that. I just, I do that quite a bit. But I'm very feel-based. Into level 3, this makes sense. I don't remember this round, but I'm going to guess I tried to DI here. That's my guess. Nope. There's the DI. See what I mean? Like, whiffs a button and I just do DI. It's like, you're not ready for that. I'm kind of a DI cretin. I spam it a little bit. A little bit of a DI gremlin. I will say though, it's probably better that they nerfed the Super 3, the level 3 Oki and the Command Grab Oki, because I do it less, so it gets me killed less. But it works out a lot. This is tell me a Cammy player is upset, right? Like, there's no way you're gonna play well when you're doing round start Spiral Arrow. Oh, I was right and I just missed it. Light punch charge combo after level 3. Yeah, we can look at that in a little bit. I'll go into training mode to look at some of the post level 3 stuff. That is such a good response to not get spacing trapped there. To like hit the stand heavy kick, that's so good. Or the stand heavy punch. There's the command grab. I don't know what I do here. Maybe drive rush overhead? Yeah. I don't usually do that, and that's totally fake after command grab, but I just felt like she'd get hit by it. She didn't, but I felt like she would. Boom. Oh my gosh, I need to react to that much better. I should have extended this, by the way, because I think I could have got close to killing here. I couldn't have, but if I would have just done like drive rush into OD quad and wall combo, I would have built level 3 and it would have been gist for game. So I think I probably should have done that there. I don't really care about getting hit by that DP. That much. Like, that's just sort of how I believe. Like, there was a time in SF5 when that was happening to me all the time. Oh my gosh, I can't. Why did I do crouch jab? Oh, that was sick. What was the setup there? Was that just Gladius? Charge Gladius. Gladius, boom. Okay, so let's look at the post level 3 stuff. And those were like the last ranked matches I played. I haven't played ranked like all week. Yeah, that's true. But I wouldn't have burned myself out. Like, this is the combo that yeah, like I said, I don't know. I let myself get DP'd a lot because I just don't really care. I'm like, what's it really cost me? Against Cammy, it's a little worse because you side switch, but like, I just don't really care if I get DP'd that much. I mean, it's good debate with Marisa just because you get so much reward if you block it. Right? But we're not going to be live for a whole lot longer because I've been live for quite a while. But no, so what I'm saying is, I think if I would have done, I don't even remember the starter anymore. It was this, right? It was just stand medium punch charge combo. So what I'm saying is, if I start out at 5 bars, which is around where I was, let me start at 4, and then I'll just sort of, well, I wouldn't have been burnt out. Like, I would have had like a little bit left, and I would have done this. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I forget how much health she had left. She didn't have that much left. She'd gotten like hit by something. I definitely would have been able to kill with a follow-up combo, I think, but not that big of a deal. Here, let's look at post level 3. So you're saying you've been doing this, huh? See, that's what I don't like. Is like, it doesn't always hit. I don't want to do anything and wake up right now. Right? Like, it whiffs against a lot of the cast. If you're doing it, like, you have to, like, delay it. Right? And then they can, like, wake up with a button and stop it. I like this. I like medium punch target combo. Only if they're like burnt out or close to burnt out. Otherwise, I don't usually do this. I'll just do like walk up towards heavy kick or something. But this is pretty good. Because if it hits, right, like... You do something like that, right? Here, let me put her in burnout. Right, like if you do this, that beats wake up mashing. If it hits, you can do stuff like this. And then you go like, oh my goodness, why am I so bad? What am I doing? There we go. Like dash towards heavy kick and then do DI off that, and it's kind of unavoidable. And then off of this, you can do like that, you know, and then you're back in the old life, and you get a free stun combo. So like, I like this. It also catches jump out. So if they like, wake up with forward jump, which a lot of people like to do, like this will maybe hit them reset or whatever, but this will catch them grounded, which I like, so is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna eat lunch too. Thanks for if I do not at this time, so the streams are something that I would like to do a little bit more. It's just kind of one of those things where like, yeah, I know what you meant. It's just tough because like right now my living situation's a little odd, so I can't stream all the time, and then I'm gonna start working again pretty soon because I'm a teacher and school's gonna start, so that'll be about. Yeah, I know medium punch, they like to blow up the gap, but when that's what I'm saying, like against burnout it's not that bad. So like when they're burnt out, there really isn't like, there isn't a gap, right? So like against something that's burned out, there is no gap, right? I'm talking more like off checkmate stuff, I guess. Otherwise, I just kind of like this. That's lock, yeah. Or honestly, this is still pretty good. I still get away with a lot of this. I don't know about anybody else, but I do still get away with doing DI there. See, that's always the thing that's so tough for me right there, is like, I always forget that I'm supposed to cancel this early. If you like, yeah, there are a lot of options. But that's like what you're supposed to do if you don't have a lot of drive gauge. Well, for everybody that tuned in, thank you. For everybody that chatted, it was a pleasure hanging out with y'all. I will try to live stream a little bit more often. I know I do it pretty irregularly. Mainly I just kind of wanted to catch up on a lot of the stuff. It was jump, charge, heavy kick. After level 3? Like this? But as I said, I'll try to do this more frequently. Wednesday is my first like day I have to go for teacher prep or whatever, so probably no video on Wednesday, maybe a video on Friday. I don't know, maybe no video this week at all. I'm not sure. I got the stream out, so is what it is. But seriously, everybody, thanks for dropping by. It's that's insane. Yeah, that's one of those things you get hit by that, you're just mad. Hopefully this was fun. Hopefully it was useful. As always, have a good time.